It's Thursday, June the 17th, and you're tuned in to the Tniab podcast. I'm Vince,
Anthony.
and this is the Geek Chic Culture Show. We talk about all the cool things in the whole wide world. It's a special week this week. It is video game week. It is
Best week of the year.
E3. I have to ask you about that. Is it the best week of the year? Because you don't get anything this week.
Yeah, but I get to look forward to stuff.
Okay. And so what you're telling me is you'd rather look forward to stuff than actually get stuff? Like you find more enjoyment out of looking forward to things.
There are more things to look forward to than things I can buy within the year, I would say.
Is it still counting as looking forward to it if you can't actually buy it when
I can
it comes
dream
out?
up this this sweet scenario in my brain where I'm just like, I bought all the games and I have time to play all the games.
Okay.
Right? I can be excited for everything if I want to, but then the thing with buying it is like reality hits in. It's like, I bought 3 of these. I'm gonna play 1.5 of them, and it's like, fuck.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Sometimes it just doesn't work out, but ignorance is bliss kind of thing.
Fair enough. Yes, it is E3. Anthony, I know because you are the video game expert. You've
It's
prepared a whole list of notes for us to go through.
I have like 5 pages of bullet point notes.
Okay, so this week we are only discussing E3. We're only discussing video games. Of course, we do this every year. But it wouldn't be a regular scheduled show without a question to chew on.
True. You know what? Are we our show without our fans?
No, we're not.
Exactly. The pandering continues.
Paul Chu writes in, and he writes, what are some things that you used to love, but normie popularity has now ruined it for you? What was the tipping point? Do you have an answer, Anthony?
Recently, actually, I was watching a video on something like this.
Yep.
And most of it usually has to do with communities. So once the game gets popular, then the community is opened up to more people.
Yeah.
It's opened up to more people who don't really know what they're talking about.
Okay.
And it ruins like the community interaction portion.
Okay.
So the first one was fighting game communities.
Okay.
Where after 4, things got real popular, then it died down a bit. And then 5 got good, and now Strive's out.
What's 4?
Street Fighter 4?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Street Fighter 4 came out.
Yeah.
It was big and popular. And then Street Fighter 5 sucked. And then it got good. And now Guilty Gear Strive is out.
Okay.
It's booming.
All right.
And you have a bunch of people in the community just being like, man, like Street Fighter 5, shit's garbage. I Street Fighter 4 would have never let me mash out these combos. This is bullshit, right?
Yes.
Doesn't even have 1 frame links. This game's garbage.
Yes.
But the thing is like those people, or like that type of person, were saying the same shit when Street Fighter 4 came out.
Okay.
And they're like, bro, Street Fighter 4 focus attacks, absolute beginner mode. Ultras, why are you being rewarded for being hit? Third Strike would have never let this happen. And like, it's the cycle repeating itself every time something gets more popular. It's a bunch of people who don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then they just repeat the same annoying arguments over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And then the same thing happened with the Monster Hunter community, where World got exponentially more popular than Monster Hunter has ever been.
Yeah.
And then you get like Team Darkside, they put out sick videos.
Yeah.
Right? But with the quote unquote normie crowd comes, bro, you're not playing longsword with this gem setup and this armor set.
Yeah.
The fuck you doing? Get out of my lobby. Like those kind of people where you're not doing the most optimal damage possible to speed run it.
The normies are doing that?
That's what I feel. I feel like the community has turned into a bunch of people just being like, you're not using the Team Darkside build. What are you doing? And they all think that they're speed run aficionados, but yet they get one shot like 5 minutes into the quest.
I don't know if I'd agree with that. I would say that it's the hyper nerds who are talking about the efficient setups.
Yeah, maybe.
Like the normies won't even. They're just like whatever. True. I'll play what I want to play.
That's fair. I don't know. It's just maybe it's just vocal minorities that are annoying. Then in that case,
maybe.
Usually it's that kind of stuff. I think I'm over my phase of like, I like X game, and then X game gets popular like 2 years later, and then I'm just like, this game's not cool anymore. Whatever, bro.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's anything in recent memory that I can think of where it was that apparent, where it's just like normies got into it and now I hate it.
All right. Interesting. But aside from games, there's not any other.
There are things where it's like,
Like music, you always talk about how...
I talk about music, and like
Yeah.
there are certain instances where I think normies get into certain albums and music genres too late,
Okay.
right? Like
What do you mean
everyone,
too late?
yeah, like everyone was fucking all over Carly Rae Jepsen when Call Me Maybe came out,
Yeah.
and then her second album dropped, and that's like pop darling, super amazing pop album of the last decade,
Yes.
and nobody listened to Emotion. And like just now, I see people on the internet being like, "Yo, that second Carly Rae Jepsen album was actually pretty good." It's like, bitch, fuck you. Why didn't you just listen to it when it came out? Could have had more Carly Rae.
Because that didn't have Call Me Maybe on the album.
I guess, yeah. It had Emotion on it though.
Yeah, but that was not as good as Call Me
It was
Maybe.
better.
Okay. Whatever.
But yeah, and then that kind of stuff bothers me, where it's just like, this stuff's good. Like, just stop listening to Future, all right? Come
But
on.
Future's good too.
No, he's aight.
You didn't say it was bad, so that means I'm right.
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. He's got that one song, was it Collection, I just learned about, where it's that one lyric where it's like, if I hit you once, you're part of my collection. And it's all in auto-tune.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. One of the high points.
One of the high points of Future's career, honestly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
But, yeah, even in music, I don't know if it's now... okay, I could say one thing that's actually been ruined in music is was it 2018, 2017, where I was like gunning for Brockhampton to be like music album of the year, song of the year, and I'm saying these guys are like the next big thing in rap, and now they're insanely popular, and now it's impossible to get concert tickets because they sell out fucking immediately. Fuck that. Fuck you guys. Fuck all of you. I saw them in Toronto. Suck my dick. First show. Like that's my hipster music one.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, now I can't get concert tickets, so fuck you.
All right. Yeah, fair enough. I remember that. Yeah. I remember when you went to their concert the first time and you're like, yo, they're awesome.
They're fucking awesome. And you're like, who are these nobodies?
Exactly. Who are they? I don't care.
You'll never make it in marketing. That's why. This is how I know, Vince.
Oh, it's a good thing I don't work for a marketing firm.
Don't you, though?
No.
Don't you, though?
No. For me, I think I don't have an answer.
You are the normie.
Fair enough, man. Like, at the end of the day, I've always just liked what I liked. I don't think I've ever let anything stop me. But then again, like when I what?
Old Vince.
What?
Where you threw away your nerd. You let society stop you from liking Gundam, from liking anime. You were an Iverson man.
Yeah.
Playing the street ball, and then you had to be brought back forcibly to be like, hey, new Super Robot Wars, and you're like, fuck, I can't let people know I'm a nerd.
That's different, though.
Yeah, it's like the reverse.
Yeah, like that's the reverse situation. You're saying that like I was like on the bleeding edge of something, or like
of normie shit,
or like there was something that like wasn't super popular, and then yeah. No, like I don't think so.
Do you think anime? Do you think the recent resurgence, or not resurgence, just like
has maybe
renaissance of anime is like ruined anime in certain ways?
No,
Made it better.
It's made it better.
Yeah, there's a lot of good anime TikToks out there.
I don't fucking understand why people don't want like the things they like to get more normalized or popular. Like why? I've never understood that. Like if I like something, and more people are enjoying it, I don't know how that's supposed to ruin it for me.
I understand the resentment portion.
Why? Because you liked it first, so you feel like you don't get it?
Not if you liked it first, but if you liked it and then people ridiculed for it,
who cares,
and then
man?
Afterwards, all of a sudden, it's like, yo, same people are like, sick. I love Naruto.
Who cares?
Like,
how fucking self-conscious do you gotta be for that's gonna bug you? If someone's gonna like ridicule the thing you like, who cares? If you like it, you like it.
I think this is obviously for like younger people.
Yeah.
But it's definitely different when like your whole life is like a social circle.
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, everyone's ridiculing you for this one thing, and now the thing that they ridiculed you for and gave you like emotional scars are now. They're like, oh, it's so cool. I loved it all the time.
Yeah, maybe that you have a point, but like I don't know how long you can carry that on for at some point.
Yeah, there's eventually a limit.
Yeah,
there's eventually
right.
A limit.
Like every kid's gone through that, right? I mean, yeah, sure. It takes some kids longer than others to get out of that phase, but at some point, like if you like something, you like something, right?
Yeah, it's
like, if I told you, yo, the guitar's fucking stupid, go play the drums, are you gonna stop playing the guitar?
Yeah. What the fuck? You just said it was dumb. How could I? I'm not gonna play an instrument that's not cool.
And it's like, why? I don't know. I guess it's a bigger conversation, but yeah, no. But then this is also a double-edged sword for me because like I will like things, even if like the social commentary around it has gotten sour, right? Like especially with
Mass
Kraven.
Effect 3 ending.
No, but I mean like, but like for example, like everyone likes Harry Potter, but also we also know about the author behind that being like a lunatic.
I don't know if she's a lunatic.
Okay, she's not a lunatic, but
She's got some questionable.
opinions, right? Does that mean? But like now I'm supposed to hate Harry Potter? I'm like, no, like I still like Harry Potter.
Don't hate Harry Potter.
I love Harry Potter.
Oh my god.
See, but like, so
You
like,
absolute
I guess
bigot.
that's the opposite end. The problem with just liking things for liking things, they have their
These cis
pros
white
and
males
cons.
up in this podcast. Oh my
shit.
god.
Shit, no. I'm just bleeding Italian right here.
Yeah, I don't get that thing. The thing, the normie thing I don't understand is not being able to separate art from artists.
Yeah.
And like I get if you can't do it, but also like you shouldn't ridicule other people who can.
Yeah.
Right.
Or, yeah, like
Just like public lynchings on or
I know.
cyber public lynchings on Twitter about this person like the J.K. Rowling. It's like who fucking
'Cause, like-
cares?
Like, are you gonna go up to a 9-year-old and be like, "Oh, are you homophobe?"
Hell yeah! I am.
And like, and then I'm like, what? Like,
That's actually that was something I was watching other times, like teaching critical race theory to children and shit.
yeah, and it's like they're not gonna like, I don't know. There's a yeah.
That's another conversation.
Yeah, it's a huge area to go, but yeah, no, I will say no. There's not really anything where like the normie crowd. If anything, if the normie crowd gets into it, I'm like way more into it.
Usually, if the normie crowd gets into it, it become like you get more shit, right?
Yeah,
and then
man.
even like the cool thing I've like learned over time is that when the normie the obscure shit you like becomes popular,
Yeah.
means there's more shit to consume of that thing, but there will still always be non-normie shit of that now popular thing that you will get that is cooler than the regular shit.
Yeah, I guess
Right?
yeah, for
Like
sure.
the limited edition, like everyone's favorite anime, Gao
Nope.
Gaigar.
Nope.
All right, world renowned,
Yeah.
got that sick figure. Like,
Yeah, no, I like yeah, there's definitely like if something gets more popular, then yeah, of course the consumerism just skyrockets. But I just mean even like cuz like the first season of Game of Thrones was popular, but it wasn't like the world-ending craze that it eventually became.
that might be a bad example.
No, I know, but like
Are you gonna come out and say you like the last season?
No,
Okay.
but I do like how everyone like it became like a pop culture thing where like it was you go into the workplace and everyone's discussing it, right? And like everyone has an opinion.
Yeah, that was great.
I thought it was fun.
That was real fun.
Why? But you didn't watch it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Right,
okay.
so everyone's like-
I was like, what are you getting out here?
It was every day at the office of being like, you don't watch the show, and I'm like,
yeah, man.
who cares?
Yeah, man, you didn't watch it. You didn't want to be part of it.
And I wasn't even that guy who was like, I don't even watch the show.
But you came off as that guy.
No, I would like be in the circle and they'd be talking about it and just be like, not in my head. And they'd be like, Anthony, did you? Then they ask me. And I'm like, oh, fuck, now I gotta go through this whole conversation about how I don't watch it. Fuck.
Yeah, man. You're the one. You're the one.
That's, you know what? Neo was the one as well. He's super cool.
No.
Jet Li was also the one.
No, he wasn't.
These are two great examples of who I am like.
No, Jet Li turned out wasn't the one because there was like what 44 different versions of him. So.
Yeah, but then he became the one.
No. Anyways, hopefully that answers your question, Paul.
There are some things, and there are not some things.
Yeah. Anyways, take it away, Anthony. E3 happened.
E3 happened. There was a fuck ton of like just showcases. Pretty much everybody except for Sony and EA had something to show.
Yeah.
EA had Battlefield, but we covered that last week. So what I did is I watched them all, or I watched all of them except the PC Game Show because I didn't really give a shit.
I only watched one part of the PC Game Show,
Which was
like in the middle. They had a hardware segment where they showed all the cool shit you could buy, like not
that
games.
you can't buy.
Yeah, all the shit you can't buy.
Okay.
It's like, oh, that looks awesome.
Man, that'd be so sick if there was an electronics.
They have a
shortage right now.
glove that measures your neural response time to before you hit the mouse button.
Oh my god.
So before you hit the mouse button, it'll actually register the click before you click it.
This is some bullshit.
It's like a 0.05 millisecond improvement.
Is this gonna be the new FPS thing?
I don't know. And they're like, and if it doesn't work, well, at least it'll look cool.
That shit's astrology for men, dude. When you put on the fucking head scope and it's like, it's reading my brain, dog.
Yeah.
Fuck that. So yeah, I'm gonna go. How it's gonna work is I'm gonna list off the show we're talking about. I'm gonna say games.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna decide if we want to talk about that game.
Okay.
And if there's a game that I want to talk about and you don't want to talk about, I will override that shit.
No. Okay.
All right. First up, Capcom Showcase.
Was that the first one?
That was the first one I watched.
Oh, okay.
I watched this out of order.
Okay.
So Capcom Showcase, they announced that, hey, Resident Evil 8 is very popular, turns out. And because of this, we are making DLC.
DLC?
Yeah, that was it. That's the announcement. It was text on a screen. Because it sounded like, oh shit, this thing got popular. Fuck.
We need to get capital.
We should capitalize on this.
All right.
So that's what happened. Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Wings of Ruin.
Wings of Ruin. I don't want to talk about it. It's got amiibos and a launch date of the 9th. All I'm going to say is it looks better than the first one.
What's this on?
It's on the Switch.
Really?
I believe. I don't know if they're coming with a mobile version too, but
on the Switch.
I believe it is on the Switch.
Well, that's more compelling than the first one.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I think the first one's on the Switch as well.
It's in 3DS, no?
Oh, it's 3DS. Oh, that game's old.
You
know, plugged into the 3DS. This guy.
Whoa.
Monster Hunter Rise is getting a Capcom collab. They're collabing with themselves.
I was going to say, what?
So they're getting a bunch of Monster Hunter Stories costumes. 3.1 is going to have a bunch of event quests that are going to give you stickers and a pair of sunglasses that you can make.
Okay.
And paid DLC.
What? Oh, like costumes.
Costumes and stuff. You can play as like the NPCs with their voices and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, you can play as the Shrine Maidens if you
want.
Cool. The reason I booted it in the 3DS, Ace Attorney Chronicles, I believe, I don't remember if this had a release date the last time we talked about it, but it's July 27th.
Oh, it's soon. These are the remakes of 1 through 3?
No, it's the
ones that never got brought over here.
The Japanese ones that never got translated. They're coming out here. And they had like a whole thing on that. But other than that, I didn't really care about anything else at the Capcom Showcase. That's it.
Sounds like an awful show.
It was garbage. They did like a 25-minute segment on esports, and it was so boring.
Oh, was it just Street Fighter?
Yeah, it was just Street Fighter. Like, we're going to explain what the Capcom Cup is to you guys. Street Fighter is a world-renowned fighting game. It's like, bitch, we know. Like, who do you think is watching this? Wow. Yeah, it was boring.
Okay.
Then I watched the Microsoft Bethesda showcase.
I'm gonna say right now, this is the best show.
This had probably the best one. They had a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll through it.
Okay.
Stalker 2.
Okay. I did not like this one.
Really?
No.
So it looks nice.
So that's the thing. Like, this game looks nice, but everything they were doing, I'm like, this is so boring.
You don't want to shoot bolts at.
No, I was just like, this looks boring as fuck.
It's pretty good.
I was like, this is, and this goes for, you're gonna talk about Battlefield in a sec, but like, so generic. Like, this kind of shit. I guess I'm just like, my eyes just glazed over. I'm like,
you don't like post-apocalyptic Russia?
I was like, wow. I guess I'm like, am I just done? Like,
are you really part of the master race if you're not going to play a post-apocalyptic Russian shooter game?
I guess not.
Damn, you suck.
Holy shit.
So yeah, I looked at this and I wrote down the note, I need a new GPU. And then it's console exclusive.
Really?
Yeah.
It's an Xbox
console? It's an Xbox console exclusive. Obviously, that could mean timed exclusive. It usually does, but Xbox console exclusive.
Cool.
They had a game called Contraband.
Remind me,
It was like a CG trailer. It looked like a game, you know, like the GTA 5 heists.
Yeah,
it looked like a game revolved around that. Okay. Like a multiplayer 4-person shooter type of game.
Oh,
that was it. That's all they showed. Whatever. Xbox Game Pass had their own special segment. Every mainline Yakuza game is now on the Xbox and can be done through Game Pass, if I recall correctly.
Game Pass being Xbox only stuff or in the PC stuff? I think one and the same.
Xbox only. I don't remember.
Okay.
Battlefield 4 had more gameplay.
That game looks wild.
There's like tornadoes and shit, squirrel suits when the tank came down with the jets and
Like, I again, this is another game where I'm just like, I don't like war shit does not interest me. But there was just so much happening here that I was like,
yeah.
I need to try this.
It looked great, and it's multiplayer only,
Yeah.
which is like fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me think of just like Battlefield 4 days or sorry 2 days, and I'm like hell yeah.
Yeah. So 128 player.
Huge maps. I hope that they go back to like I think they had this the whole time, but like the squad system where you just get randomly put into a squad, someone could be the commander.
Yeah, I don't think that ever left. You always were in a squad.
I don't think I played a Battlefield after 3. So
Okay, yeah, you always have you can't spawn not in a squad.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then that had a release date October 22nd. This game I was really excited about. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. It was the top-down game where you're in the room.
Yeah.
And the whole game is supposed to be a 12-minute story where every decision you make affects what happens. And they can do that because it takes place in one apartment building.
Yeah.
So everything you actually decide does matter. I only bring up this game because it was announced way back in the year of 2015.
Seriously?
And I remember talking about it on this podcast when it came out because I was like, holy shit, this game looks sick.
Well,
But
I mean, it looks all right.
It looks cool. I'm excited to play it. They got William Dafoe in it.
Looks all right.
Psychonauts 2 is a video game.
Whoa. I must have been sleeping when they announced this one.
August 25th.
Okay. Nope.
That's a good... Psychonauts is good.
Have you played it recently?
Not recently, but when I played it was good.
It's all right.
Doom Eternal's getting an upgrade because of the power of the Xbox One X. It's 60 FPS, ray tracing, 4K.
Oh, it's the PC edition. Yeah. Okay.
On your Xbox.
All right. That's pretty cool.
There was a game that Kojima kept tweeting called Somerville. If I remember correctly, it was basically a title card.
Okay, because I'm trying to put images and I could not put this together.
Who cares?
Okay.
Halo multiplayer is free. All of it, including Infinite.
Whoa.
You do not have to buy Halo to play multiplayer.
Whoa.
All Halo multiplayer is free.
That's wild.
And then Halo Infinite is holiday 2021.
I was looking at the Halo thing. I was like, do I still care about Halo? And then I guess it was just the sound effects and them doing like, oh, okay, Halo's still cool.
Triple kill.
Yeah, the announcer, I'm like, oh, fuck. They don't make games like this anymore. Halo's still cool.
We can go play Quake.
No.
Unreal Tournament?
Yeah, because I guess it's just like, everything's gotten so realistic and, like, when you're dead, it's like, dead.
Yeah.
The
tragedy of war.
Yeah, but Halo's just like, headshot.
Get fucked, nerd. You fucking suck.
Double kill.
But yeah, all Halo multiplayer being free is a huge...
That's sick. I want to know, I know it's Xbox, but is it PC as well?
Is the multiplayer PC free?
Yeah.
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
But like, is there a PC version of this?
Of the Master Chief Collection?
Of Halo.
Oh, Infinite?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know, actually. That might be a system seller type of thing.
Yeah, like, I don't know why they would put that on the PC.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Isn't there another Halo that... Oh, 5 they still haven't put out on the PC as well.
Yeah.
Diablo 2 Resurrected. We talked about this before, but it's got a release date of September 23rd.
Meh.
There's a game called A Plague Tale.
This one is...
It said it was 2022. It was a CG trailer about living in plague times.
Oh, this one looked cool.
It looked cool visually and like narratively.
But who knows what the game is?
But who knows what the fuck this game is? Yeah. And it's 2022, so who gives a shit?
Yeah. This game looked cool though.
Far Cry 6. Sick backpacks.
Yo, give me them backpacks.
We talked about it last week, October 7th.
Jansport.
Get that Jansport.
Yeah.
Console launch exclusive.
Ooh.
2022.
Ooh.
Highly anticipated game, Slime Rancher 2.
Oh. When they showed this game, I was like, hold up. There was a Slime Rancher 1?
Hell yeah. It's been in my wishlist cart for years. Then there was a cool snowboarding game called Shredders.
Oh, this is the one where like the focus is you're the shitty best friend with the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I thought I thought it gave me like real amped vibes. And I was like, are they bringing back amped? And then they didn't. And I was like, fuck. Lame. There were Atomic Heart. This was another CG trailer.
Okay.
It looked cool. I don't remember anything from it, so I guess it's not that.
Yeah, I don't even know this one.
Yeah, who cares? Replaced.
Nope.
Don't know about it. Grounded.
I'm gonna go with nope.
Is this still a game? This makes what? Grounded Xbox.
What do you
What was
mean?
my note?
What do you mean grounded?
Oh, you remember the game where all the kids were small, and then you were
Oh, this is the mushroom expansion.
the mushroom expansion. That's still a game.
It's in beta still.
Is it still in beta?
Yeah, this is not a full release. This is the
Oh.
mushroom update.
But it's what?
It's in beta.
How you have an update if you're in beta? If the whole game's not done, how you getting an expansion?
Beta 2.0. It's not expansion.
Oh my
It's a
God.
It's an update.
Early access has ruined video games.
This is a free update.
the biggest feature of this expansion, arachnophobia mode,
Oh yes.
where they
that's
turned the
right.
giant spider into a circle.
I forgot what that was. That was cute.
That was a little cute. Yo, do you like Among Us?
Yes, on my mobile platform of choice.
Well, now you can play it with all the power of your Xbox One X.
What do you mean Series X?
Whatever, who gives a shit? Naming convention's stupid. I thought this game looked cool. Eudian Chronicles.
Oh, the RPG.
Yeah.
What do you call it? This is the Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's published by 505 or it's made by 505. What are those guys doing over there?
I don't know.
They're making-
This game looks cool.
They're making JRPGs now.
Yeah, this
but yeah,
game looks
it's coming out 2022. There's also a sub game of it, Eudian Chronicles Rising, which is like a character action game. And when they put the year 2023 up on the screen, I was like, why did you even announce it? Who cares?
Yeah.
The Ascent was a top-down shooter. Who gives a shit? Age of Empires 4.
Who's playing these games on their console though?
Yo, we can play Age of Empires HD.
No.
Why not?
I just don't know why they always put all these RTS announcements.
On the console?
Even Diablo. I
Yeah.
feel like why?
Haven't you learned from StarCraft 64?
Yeah.
Shit doesn't work.
like
Unless you can hook up what's it called, like a keyboard and mouse to your console.
you can,
And then, okay, I guess do that.
but no one
Whatever.
does that, or else they would have bought a PC.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, October 28th, new Age of Empires.
Okay.
My favorite trailer of this thing
Here we go.
was Outer Worlds 2.
That was a good trailer.
Because the whole trailer, they just shit on announcement trailers.
yeah, that I was gonna when I was watching, I'm like, this is clever, but also like, ooh, a little too close to home
Yeah,
for,
but
for exactly what this whole press conference is about.
You're still doing it, even though you're making fun of it. You're still partaking.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Microsoft Flight Simulator coming to console,
Hell yeah.
July 27th.
That game looks like a flight simulator.
Then you show me that flight stick you can buy.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, damn, son. After that, they had a long ass thing on Forza Horizon 5.
It was longer than I thought, but that game is this year.
Yeah, November 5th.
Forza Horizon 5. I mean, like that. If you got an Xbox, I mean, at the moment, that is like the racing.
That's
game.
the Gran Turismo of Xbox.
I mean, it's not the Sim. It's not Motorsport.
Do they
8.
even still make Forza Motorsport anymore?
They do, but I think like Gran Turismo, it is in development hell.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Because like these Horizon ones, they don't have to. They're not bound by.
Physics.
Yeah.
Realism.
And like it's like we don't have to recreate actual. Courses.
Yeah, I saw that shit. They jumped a buggy off
Yeah.
a fucking volcano.
It's
I'm
like we don't
"Oh,
gotta do shit.
we can make Rush 2042 again.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you know what those Need for Speed guys do? We could do that.
We can do that. So yeah, it looked really nice.
It did.
It looked like a really nice game.
It did. It's a game I'll probably purchase on the
On the PlayStation?
Yeah.
Damn, son. Do you know something we don't know?
on the PlayStation machine Ryzen Nvidia Force.
Are you under NDA? Just breaking NDA? What's going on? Oops. There's a game called Redfall. I don't even remember what the fuck this was.
Redfall.
Oh, it was the all CG trailer of the four
Oh, of the Left 4 Dead?
the four POCs fighting vampires, bro.
Okay, yeah. This one looks cool.
Yeah. It looked. I loved the levitation power was an elevator.
Yeah.
That looked fucking sick.
Yeah.
And then the piece de resistance,
Mm-hmm.
the final announcement, the after credits special. You can buy an Xbox Series X mini fridge.
So, the question I want to know is it a fridge?
They said it's a fridge.
Or is it a fridge and an Xbox?
No.
Because if it's a fridge plus Xbox,
What?
you know I have to buy
You put the
that.
components in the fridge?
No, like, it's just really big so it can fit the Xbox.
No, it's just a fridge. It's not.
But what if it is?
No, I'm gonna shoot your dreams down this time. It's not happening.
But what if it is?
It's not happening.
Okay, what if it's like $1,000 and it's like fridge and Xbox?
I'm buying a fridge. Then I'm buying a. I don't have to tell you. I'm buying a fridge.
Could you imagine keeping that in your like living room?
That'd be pretty sick. Yo, grab the beer from the Xbox.
Can you also put in the DVD in the fridge?
You have to put your hand in the cold area to put
Yeah.
the DVD in.
Oh, that'd be sick.
And then it uses the refrigerator cooling system to cool down the Xbox.
Yeah, it never overheats.
Nice. You know what? You're onto something here. You're onto something. So that was the end of that. After that, I watched Square Enix. Wait, actually, before we end, do you want to say anything else about the Xbox?
I think they had a strong showing. Solid showing.
I think maybe they had the only good showing.
Yeah, I don't know if they showed enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy an Xbox.
Again.
Yeah, again. Because, yeah, like, it is really tough when it's like, yeah, all the shit you want on Xbox is available on a PC if you have it.
Yeah.
But I guess if you don't have that, then the Xbox looks pretty cool.
My thing is like, since even with all the Sony releases, a lot of the PS5 shit is also on PS4.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that Xbox backwards compatibility, though.
Yeah, it's
So I'm
true. It's true.
I'll buy the Series X to play original Xbox, to play Fusion Frenzy.
I guess so. But I guess, okay, that's the problem with me, where it's like, if I know there's two versions of something,
Yeah.
and one is clearly better than the other,
Mhm.
I won't settle for the beta one,
That's fair.
right?
That's fair. That's fair. I think my thing is like, I just don't want to go through the hassle of trying to get a PlayStation 5 at this point.
Don't want to put in the work?
No.
Bro.
Absolutely not.
Bro, that's life, man. You don't put in the work, you don't get what you
No,
want.
it's not. It's consumerism. This is capitalism. You're supposed to give me the easiest way to buy your product as possible.
Dude, that's life, man. That's the lesson of life.
Oh my
Work hard, get what you want.
It's not. Oh, it's also not true. Get out of
What are
here.
you talking about? So I learned.
Square Enix presents their E3 showing.
Uh-huh.
They had a long trailer and gameplay demo of Guardians of the Galaxy.
They sure did.
I thought that this game was made by the same people who made the other Marvel game. Was it IDOS? They made the Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah.
It is not.
Nope.
Or no, sorry, not IDOS. It was someone, Crystal Dynamics.
Yep.
But IDOS Montreal is making this Guardians game.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, maybe this game will not be dog shit.
I think this game looks cool.
It looks really cool. It's also the second trailer of this E3 with that one song in it. The I Need a Hero song.
Oh, yes. I heard they're on discount.
I guess, yeah, look at the BOGO. But that has actually a release date as well as an announcement. So October 26th.
So that's crazy that I think that might be the coolest announcement this year. It's like a brand new game. No one even knew about it.
Yeah.
And it's out.
It wasn't even leaked.
Yeah.
I don't believe. So that's a surprise.
Unfortunately, this is the game I wish that the Avengers was.
Good.
Yeah, but I don't.
I can't say that. It's not
I don't mean that. I mean, because even though the Guardians is full of a team, you only play Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is 100% a single player story. Like, this is basically Uncharted.
With your AI partners.
Yeah.
The part of the trailer that got me at the end was when he's being choked out by the tentacle, and then he's just like, okay, I'll call you later. I'll definitely call you later.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, you bitch.
Yeah. So I think this game looks cool.
It looks pretty cool. I want to see how the combat goes because like the combat looked really boring.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the whole performance of the game looked fucking shit.
Where it's just like, I'm jumping around and shooting the guns. It's
Yeah,
like,
but it's got like the quick access features for your teammates. So and they look like they go on cooldowns and Yeah, I
it
think
looks like Mass Effect.
kinda. Maybe that's why I like it. Yeah.
You can do the Paragon run.
Star-Lord, do what the fuck you want.
You can be Fem Star Lord.
Oh, I wish. I will say, like the Marvel's Avenger game, though, they got their own like character redesigns, and some of them are just fucking questionable.
I like that they're going for like a comic-y or original look. Not everything has to be.
No, but it's not even like I'm not expecting them to look like the movies.
Yeah,
but like some of them just don't look good. Like Drax does not look good.
Drax doesn't look good in the movie.
Yeah, but at least he looks like something you would remember.
That's fair.
Like this one's like, what did you create?
I like the redo of the antenna girl. What's her name?
Mantis.
Yeah, Mantis. I like the redo of Mantis.
I like her. I like the redo of
Sun-Lord, Star-Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's some good ones, but I think they captured like at least the movie feel of that series.
It seems cool. I will attempt to play this.
Okay. I will try to try. After that, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster.
Yes.
So this is Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It is coming to Steam and mobile. And they are remastering the pixel art of the game. So it's no longer like the Final Fantasy 6 redraws that are on your phone now and shit like that. They're not cartooning it out. They are taking the original pixels, they're taking those assets, and they are making them look good in 1080p.
But why?
Because why not? Like, this is a lot of this E3 has told me, like, because it's been a lot of re-releases and shit like that. It has told me that video games are now in the era or in the same business cycle as movies.
Yep.
Where they are taking their older shit, repackaging it on the Blu-ray, and you know what? That's fantastic.
Okay.
Because that is a way for games to stay relevant in perpetuity.
Yep.
Which is great. And you know what? I've never played Final Fantasy 3, 4, or 5.
What?
So,
wow.
I played American 3, which is 6.
Wow.
But I've never played
3,
Butts.
4, or 5? Wow.
Yeah. I've never played Butts. I got halfway through 4 with Cecil. I never finished it.
You at least got him to become a paladin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got stuck somewhere, and then I put my PSP, because I was playing the After Years on the PSP. And I put that down, I don't remember where I was.
You were playing... Oh, the PSP. Okay.
Yeah. That version's great. That's a good version. And hopefully these pixel remasters have the After Years content for a lot of those games. Because when they re-released them on like 1 and 2 on the PSP, they had like bonus content. Shit's good.
All right.
The PSP version right now is the only way to play Final Fantasy 2. Because otherwise that game sucks fucking dick.
No, man. You play the PS1 version.
It's a PS1 version of Final Fantasy 2?
Yeah, man. It's called Origins. It includes cutscenes.
That's the one with Chrono Trigger?
Nope.
No, 6?
Nope. You're thinking Anthology.
Oh, Anthology. Wow, I don't know what this one is then.
Origins is 1 and 2, and it includes cutscenes.
Wow. All right. Legend of Mana.
Yep.
Do you care about Legend of Mana?
I loved the series as a kid, but I have not touched it in years.
Yeah, it's June 24th.
All right.
It's coming out.
All right.
Marvel's Avengers, the one we were shitting on.
Oh, looks like a game.
It's got the Tesseract cube, and you could play as the Black Panther.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. Except for that one guy who's not there anymore.
Oh, yes.
Rip. Hitman Sniper is a mobile game.
Oh, yes.
Nier Reincarnation is a mobile game.
Japan.
Final Fantasy, The First Soldier is a battle royale on your mobile.
Oh, Japan. You cease to please.
Babylon's Fall, the beat 'em up by Platinum that got announced last year.
Yep.
It has some gameplay.
Yep.
It looks pretty sick. It looks more like dungeon crawling MMO.
Yeah.
It looks like Godfall, actually. But good.
I heard... Was Godfall bad?
I heard Godfall falls off, very quickly. Like, there's no end game.
Oh.
The combat is super simplistic. There's nothing to learn, really. And it's just... Yeah, did you get the content? Cool, bye.
Because I only read that Godfall, no one played on PS5, so it's coming out on PS4.
Hell yeah. But I don't know. I heard that. But Babylon's Fall looks cool. And it can be played up to... they said all content can be played solo. So if you're good enough, bro, you take on the dungeons. But it has support for up to 4 players in the dungeon.
This game does look cool. I'm not going to lie. It's one of those games, though, that like I'll watch and wait until it comes out. I would like to know what the support for this game is going to be
I'll
like.
tell you.
Oh.
I'll tell you. I'll get that day one super special ultra edition.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a fucking Platinum Game simp. All
yes,
right?
you are.
Yeah.
I
But
know
you know
you
who
are.
else I'm a simp for?
Who?
Team Ninja, baby. Team Ninja, Koei Tecmo, people behind Neo. One of my favorite Dark Souls clones. I like it more than Dark Souls.
Wow.
They are making Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origins.
Wow.
You play as a bald dude and his bros, and you gotta go find the judge from Final Fantasy.
Bald? What do you mean you play a
The
bald?
main character's like a shaved head bald dude.
He's not bald.
If
Your hair is shaved, you are by definition not bald.
he might as well be bald.
No.
Same thing. Okay. Here's the more accurate description. Kotaku called him the fuck boy of Final Fantasy, and everyone lost it because Kotaku makes bad articles now.
I would argue Kotaku's always made bad articles.
You know what? I'm with you on this one.
Don't get me wrong. I've been a Kotaku reader for years.
Yeah.
But I'm there because I like it's the easiest way to aggregate the things I like that I'm interested in.
Right.
But I have to ignore all of their writing stuff.
Every single opinion article.
Yeah.
That's fair. Ian Walker guy is just tanking that whole website.
Okay.
But yeah, they're making it looks like a Neo-esque Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, it looks neat.
And you're trying to find the fucking bad dude from 1.
Garland.
There you go. He's got terrifying armor and whatever they do in that fucking trailer. But it's so edgy.
It sure is.
I gotta find chaos. You gotta get chaos, bro.
Sometimes I look at these things and I'm like, man, if I were like 8 again,
Yeah, if you're like 13.
this would be the coolest shit. but now I look at 8-year-olds now and I'm like, do they think this is cool? Because like
I don't know.
I don't, and teenagers don't. They can't be possibly like this is cool. Like if
they're too busy fucking sacking Tomato Town. Like I don't know.
Like if Kingdom Hearts came out today with like fucking edgy Leon and Cloud, like I think that thing would be laughed into oblivion.
Maybe it might.
It's weird, but yeah. Anyways, this is so edgy, and I was just a little like, man, I don't know if you're just out of touch of time or you're just stuck in this.
I'm kind of into it. I don't know, man.
All right.
He was like rolling up on people and turning them into blood crystals and then drinking the mist of their blood. And I was like, bro, this is Dirge of Cerberus all over again.
Oh god.
Hell yeah.
Now I'm extra not interested.
What are you talking about? You're not into the best Final Fantasy game, Dirge of Cerberus?
You haven't even beat it.
I haven't even... I bought it, and I have not played it. Ubisoft Forward was the next one.
Okay.
This will be very quick. Rainbow Six Extraction. It's a new Rainbow Six game coming out on the 26th. They repurposed the assets
of what?
Of September.
Okay.
They repurposed the assets from Siege,
Oh.
including all of the characters,
Oh.
and created a squad-based PvE game that is like Terrorist Hunt, but Left 4 Dead. So you go into a level, you shoot special zombies, but the damage seems to be like it's Siege. So like you get hit twice and you're dead.
Hold on, it's zombies?
They're like alien zombies.
Right. This was originally called Quarantine.
Yeah, they're like alien zombies
some sort of
or
virus.
some shit. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's weird.
All right, I don't know anymore.
The one interesting thing they had where it was like if you go into a map with a certain operator and that operator gets captured by the enemy, you can't play that operator until you go back in and extract them. So you'll get your operators locked out. I don't know to what extent.
I was gonna say, like, can I get my entire cast locked away?
It's just game over, like an
Yeah.
XCOM.
Do they delete my save?
That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down with that.
Delete my save progress? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I like it.
Rocksmith Plus was a video game. They are now turning this into a subscription service. Games as a service, bro. You can connect your guitar to console, to the PC, or to your phone.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
So what this new Rocksmith app allows you to do is you use your phone as a pickup, and you now can use like acoustic guitar. And when you play the chords, it'll read it through your phone speaker. And then it'll transfer that information to the game to see if you're actually playing the right notes.
Wild.
It's pretty cool, honestly. Like, everyone has a phone. Every time you bought Rocksmith, you had to buy this fucking dumb MIDI adapter. But this is a cool... I've always thought Rocksmith was a cool application of, like, learn a real-world skill through a video game.
Yes.
Right? And then the only thing I cared about really after that, because the rest of it I'm just going to go real quick, was Riders Republic.
Yeah.
That has an a release date now of September 2nd.
It's pretty soon.
It's super arcadey. They're showing like a team graffiti mode, like from Tony Hawk, and on a snowboard you have forward momentum on a flat surface. Somehow, downhill mountain biking looks cool. Yeah. Jet races. Yeah. I'm kind of about this game. It looks real
wild.
Nice.
Looks wicked.
It's someone who's been playing a lot of Descenders and a lot of downhill mountain biking recently.
Yeah.
It's looking like a good game.
It definitely looks cool.
I want to see what it's like when it comes out. Hopefully it's not like, remember when it was The Crew?
Oh yeah.
When they had this like, you can race across America, bro. And
that was all
like,
cars, right?
Yeah. And then everyone was like, you can't really do that, but
takes you like 4 minutes to get across America.
It's the fastest cannonball run you've ever done. And then the rest of it was, I have a note here that says in the YouTube live chat replay, there was a lot of anti-China copy pasta.
Okay.
Of just like people in Chinese writing like, don't believe the lies of the communist, like the CCP and shit like that. I don't know why. Just a lot of it in there.
All right.
There's possibly a new Ghost Recon. They're just like, we're coming up on the 20th anniversary of Ghost Recon.
That's still a thing.
And we love Ghost Recon, even though we haven't released a game in a long time.
Grah.
Or we haven't released a good game in a long time.
Oh, I remember the good old days of Grah.
Yeah. What was the other one? Was the flight one?
Oh, I can't remember. I just remember Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. That's it.
Ghost Recon flight game.
A flight game.
No, it wasn't Wildlands. Hawks. Tom Clancy's Hawks.
Oh, Hawks!
Remember Hawks?
You could drift your jet.
Drift your jet, bro.
I remember that game was awesome because they were like, "Listen, you can fight in first person, or we can go completely outside the plane and you can drift." Yeah, I was just like, "Whoa!"
And it was Hawks with an X.
Yeah.
I think this was the same era as Haze.
What was Haze? Oh,
the nectar knife.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! You stab your enemies and siphon their nectar.
Yeah.
And then corn was in it.
That was a launch game, right?
Yeah.
PS3 launch game? Oh,
fucking corn, baby. You guys got me that for a gift once.
Yeah, because you're the ultimate collector.
True. You know what? I need it. I got that copy of Mag that's now useless.
Oh, yeah, servers are out.
And I got this copy of Haze, bro.
That's gotta suck if you're a parent that year. It's like, do you get Resistance or do you get Haze?
Okay, it was Resistance, Haze, and I think also around the same time it was, what was that one where you had the glaive?
Dark Sector?
Dark Sector. That game fucking sucks.
That game sucked too. Yeah. Man.
That game's trash.
Yeah, I think the other option you got was Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection.
That's a good game.
Which was a PSP upgrade to the PS3.
But then you got like the Dark Resurrection resurrected version on the PS3.
Yeah, I mean, I bought it because I didn't have anything else to buy.
Hell yeah. And you fought in the sheep stage.
No.
Oh my god.
I just played Lily.
Okay, little simp over here.
Whatever.
I'm an Asuka main. You know, it's all about that bikes, you know? I thought you'd be a cycling fan, but apparently not. The Ojo-san was too much for you.
Of course.
So possible going to Screen Con. There's more Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC.
More?
Yeah, they're like we got a whole another year of Valhalla.
So the one thing
DLC.
I know about Valhalla is that it is not a small game.
No.
I heard it's like triple-digit hour game. Like, man, if you want your kid to not like to get value, like that's the game to buy.
Apparently.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? This year or this semester at school, I'm taking a literary classics course, and it's like Greek mythology.
Yeah.
The teacher has used Assassin's Creed Valhalla multiple times in lecture videos. Because we had to learn about like the temples of the gods.
Oh my god.
And like how the entrance always faces the east and the exit always faces the west.
Yeah.
And then he'll pull up gameplay footage from Assassin's Creed Valhalla in what they modeled the Greek temple to be.
Whoa.
Yeah, like
whoa.
It's kind of nutty.
Whoa.
And then there's a new Mario Rabbids game.
Wow.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Devolver Digital had
Mhm.
their thing. I love their whole gimmick because they just spoofed subscription services.
Yep.
It was the most entertaining showcase, I'll say. They had a cool game called Trek to Yomi, which is coming out next year. It's like a 2D brawler, but it has this like old film style to it.
Oh, is this the samurai one?
Yeah, the samurai like kind of stop motion toy looking thing.
Okay.
It kind of looked like recent Wes Anderson movies, really.
Yeah, I can see it.
But
Sure.
but yeah, it was like set in this like samurai time. It looked pretty cool. There was a game called Phantom Abyss where it was like Indiana Jones dungeon running.
Okay.
But it's asynchronous multiplayer, and the ghosts you follow in the dungeons are all ghosts that have failed the run.
Oh, interesting.
So you're going through this dungeon full of booby traps. You have a whip, and the whip is like grappling hook, so you can whip onto the wall, pull yourself, like swing around stuff.
So this is basically
It's speedrun Indiana Jones.
no, but like the ghost you're following, that's basically just the Dark Souls thing.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like they appear. You don't have to activate it.
Yeah.
They just appear.
Okay.
And it's like, how far am I going to follow this guy? Because eventually he's going to die.
Oh,
Right. It looked pretty cool. It's go through the temple, collect the treasure, and try and run out while the temple's collapsing behind you.
All right.
It's the most exciting part of Indiana Jones as a video game. Then there was Wizard with a Gun.
Hmm.
You play as wizards with guns.
Yeah.
It's a wizard western,
Yeah.
and it looks a lot like Don't Starve Together.
Sort of. Yeah, it does look like that.
That game I know is very popular. It's not for me.
I never got into it.
It looks cool, but
This game looks all right.
it looks fine. It looks fine. There's a game called Death's Door that comes out on July 20th.
Death's Door.
Yeah. Top down hack and slash.
Oh.
I think you're like a crow, if I remember correctly. I don't, it's whatever. Who cares? Another game called Inscription. I don't give a shit. Devolver Tumble Time. They made Tsum Tsum.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah. And they just say, why buy a video game when you can play one for free and we'll show you ads forever and you can put money into Feel Good. Like, that was their ad. But it's a real game that they're making while making fun of the people who play those games.
Yeah.
The last actual video game announcement that I thought was cool is called Demon Throttle. It is an old style shoot 'em up, like NES style shoot 'em up.
Oh, this. Yeah. This looks old.
It looks old. It sounds old. It's like a faithful recreation of a top-down shooter from the NES days.
Yeah.
It's all in 4x3. Looks pretty cool. But the cool thing about this, for me, is that it is physical only.
Ooh.
So you can only get it through special reserve games. And then once that pre-order window closes, I believe in October, I think it's up now, and I believe it closes in October, it's just gone. You just can't buy it anymore. It's not coming out digitally.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Interesting.
So I'm thinking about grabbing that.
We'll see.
And then the craziest thing I think they had there was Devolver Digital released their own NFT.
Oh.
So before, a while ago, they released a physical cryptocurrency.
Yep.
Was it the loot coin, the loot crate coin?
Yep.
And that was funny. But in this new one, they released a NFT. You want to know what this NFT is?
Yeah. What's it of?
It's a non-fuckwithable tape.
Oh.
It's a VHS tape that they sold for $1,000.
Wow.
And someone bought it.
Wow.
They taped the E3 press conference, put it on the VHS. They broke the tab so you can't like redo it, like you can't tape over it and shit or like copy it.
Yeah.
And then they sold the VHS tape for $1,000. It's a non-fuckwithable tape.
Wow.
I love this company.
Wow.
They also sold one of the ones of the suit. They had a suit in. They had a suit in the thing.
In
they
what?
sold the suit
What?
in the press conference.
Like it was just on display?
No, someone was wearing it.
Somebody important?
No, it was just some background character.
Oh.
And it was an all purple suit with their fake streaming service logo on it. And it was $500.
Okay.
Also, people bought it.
Wow.
Do I wish I bought it? Kinda.
Wow. So you are part of the crew who'd buy the Among Us nugget.
Among Us. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
All right.
But we're almost done. We're almost through it. All right. We're almost through E3. Nintendo Direct.
Oh, Nintendo was the last one.
Was it? Is that the last one I watched? It was. Nintendo is the last one. Tekken. It's in Smash Brothers. You can play as Kazuya.
Kazuya.
You
Kazama.
You can play. You can Korean backdash.
Hell yeah.
And wave dash.
Oh my god. Worlds collide. The Chaos Emeralds.
They've added a fighting game character to a party game.
What are you talking about? They made a fighting game character to a fighting game.
Nah, it's a party game, but it's pretty
It's
cool.
a fighting game.
Let's be honest. They added a fighting game character
To a fighting game.
to a pedophile game.
Oh wow! Wow!
But I don't know. It's Tekken.
When you think of Tekken, who is the character for Tekken?
Heihachi.
That's what I thought. I thought it was interesting that they chose.
They have Heihachi's skin in the game.
So that's what I want to know. Is like, is Heihachi? Because I couldn't remember if he was already in Smash, and I was like, is that why they added Kazuya?
No, he's in Soul Calibur 2.
Is that it?
I believe. Like crossover wise.
Yeah.
He's in. Was that Capcom X?
Nah, that doesn't.
Namco game. For the 3DS.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's Kazuya. So wait, there's a Heihachi skin for Kazuya?
I believe so, because they showed Heihachi.
Is there also a Jin skin?
I don't know.
Okay.
You turn into like Devil Kazuya or some shit.
Yeah, of course. He always had it. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I just thought it was an interesting choice that they chose Kazuya. But I guess Kazuya is the one.
He's got laser beams and electric punches and shit.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Because I was like, would I pick Jin? Nah.
I would have picked King, but
You can't pick King. King would never.
yeah,
make
true.
it.
Armor King.
No,
Yeah,
they would never make it. At that point, we're picking Nina.
Yoshimitsu, hell yeah.
Actually, Yoshimitsu probably be the best pick, but
What if you could do the double suicide in Smash Bros?
that'd be great.
That'd be pretty. And it was like a home run bat hit on both of you.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, so Kazuya's in Smash. That seems cool.
The trailer was more entertaining than the
was.
prospect of me
It
playing
was.
Kazuya.
It was.
But yeah, when he threw Kirby off and he just flew.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Astria Ascending is a fully hand-painted JRPG, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Looks really nice.
Yeah.
September 30th. Don't remember who it's made by, but
Yeah.
looks good.
Looks alright.
Super Monkey Ball 20th Anniversary. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Coming on the Switch, October 5th. Has
Alright.
1, 2, and Deluxe, all remastered in HD. Over 300 Monkey Ball levels.
Yeah.
You can play Monkey Ball.
Yeah.
Super Mario Party Superstar, baby.
I must have been sleeping. What is this?
It's a best hits of Mario Party.
Oh, is this just the minigames one?
They've taken the best mini games and the best maps of their choosing, I believe, from 1 to 3. Might be more. But it is a best of with online capability.
Cool.
And if you want to play Mario Party, if you want to hate yourself, October 29th is the date for you.
All right.
Metroid Dread
This one's awesome.
was a game from 2005.
Yes.
As I learned through Twitter. But they have taken Metroid Returns, Samus Returns engine from the 3DS game. And they're like, what if we made a Switch game with it? And it's a new Metroid. It's a new 2D Metroid.
And it looks awesome.
It's not Prime. It's not the one all the fans were clamoring about.
Actually, this one might actually be the better one, though.
I believe so. What if I told you that the Prime games aren't that good?
You're just wrong.
They're aight.
No, you're wrong.
They're how do the kids put it? They're very mid.
I'll give you 2 and 3 maybe were like...
I'll give you the majority of the series pretty mid.
But 1 was awesome.
Okay.
I only say that because 2 and 3 by that point, like, Halo came out. And you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
you're like, oh, Halo,
shit,
though.
Halo, though.
This game controller fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks really cool. It's got the parry mechanic. The fucking Mr. X from Resident Evil's chasing you as a robot dog.
Yep.
It's Mr. X if Mr. X was Dog from Half-Life 2.
I can see it. I see why you'd say that. Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So there's like a robot. Ice beams don't work on it. I'm sure Samus is gonna fucking slip over a sewer grate and lose all her powers again.
Yeah.
But it looks good. It's a 2D Metroid. This is the one I want. It's the one I care about.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that, it's Metroid 5. Wow. That's crazy.
And it started on when? The Super Nintendo? The Nintendo.
It's not on the Nintendo.
Like, it's taken that long to release 5 games.
Yeah. To be fair, they did, re-release remake 1 and... No.
Was it Zero Mission?
Yeah, 1 and 2. Yeah, they made 1 and 2. Yeah, because Zero Mission and then Samus Returns. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Fusion's still my favorite. But...
Fusion's sick.
And then, so that's October 8th this year.
Yep.
Which is actually pretty soon. I should actually put a pre-order down on that because special edition look cool.
Who cares?
I care.
All right.
Cruisin' Blast.
I'm out.
It's a racing game. Remember Cruisin'? Like Cruisin' USA?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the same.
I was going to say, I don't think this is the same.
I don't know. It's a racing game. Super Mario Golf Super Rush. They didn't announce anything new.
Is this game not out yet?
No, it's not out yet. But it's I don't know. They showed it again, so I want to talk about it.
That's how you know Nintendo had nothing to show. When they're like, there's games we have coming out that you already know of, and we have nothing to announce.
Bro.
Here's a trailer for it.
Super Mario Golf Super Rush Game of the Year. I don't know, man.
Okay.
WarioWare Get It Together. There's going to be a new WarioWare on the Switch coming out September 10th with co-op multiplayer.
I walked out of the room during this announcement.
What? Come on! Oh, WarioWare games are the best.
I went to go get lunch.
You suck. You're the worst. So yeah, September 10th, WarioWare. If you haven't played a WarioWare game, those are all just a collection of micro games.
Okay.
And you want to do them as fast as possible without losing all your lives, pretty much.
Okay.
And then if you get through a whole segment, you unlock more micro games.
Okay.
And they get harder. But they're really fun, really quick pick up and play. I think each game is like 3 seconds max.
Okay.
And you play through them in rapid succession. So it's good. I like those games a lot. SMT5, Shin Megami Tensei, we talked about it before.
Yeah.
It's got a release date, November 12th.
Yeah.
It's edgy as fuck.
This game looks old as fuck.
It's on the Switch. What do you want?
I don't know, man.
Would you rather have no SMT or...
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because like Persona is now the flagship SMT franchise.
Well, I'm fine with that. I don't mind.
All right. But yeah, it's it looks pretty cool. I don't know. I can't tell if you're a boy that turns into a girl.
Or a girl that
or if you're just a girl with short hair who turns into a girl with long hair.
That's the whole trick, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Man. But it's looking like classic SMT. It's edgy as fuck. You can play. The conversation system is much more integral to the system, like the battle system now.
Oh yes.
I don't know. It looks hard.
Sure does.
Though I'm sure my 2 friends will play it on hardest again, like they did with 4. And they will constantly tell me, Anthony, it's the best. Play it on the hardest, and I'll never play it.
Cut.
After that, Danganronpa Decadence.
Oh yeah, this is what I was excited for.
So, what the fuck? It's a Vita game, dog. You
love this shit.
So, Danganronpa is a 3-game collection.
Can't wait.
Yeah, all 3 games on the Switch. And also they've expanded. There's apparently a board game in the 3rd game. TJ, have you played this game? The 3rd Danganronpa?
I've only played the first one.
Was there a board game in the first one?
Not that I remember.
Okay, in one of the games there was a board game. And they've expanded that into a full Mario Party-like game.
Cool.
And then you can get it. I think the collection itself is physical exclusive later this year.
Okay.
But if you want to buy the remakes, you can buy them all separately digitally.
Fair enough.
So yeah, if you want the collection, physical only. Fatal Frame Maiden of the Blackwater.
Wow.
Coming out on the Switch.
Of all the platforms.
Do you remember when this game came out and what platform this game came out?
Wasn't this on the Dreamcast?
This was on the Wii U.
No way.
In 2014. This was the Fatal Frame where you could use the Wii U controller as the camera obscura.
No way. This game looks even older than that.
I know.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't even know if this game came out in North America.
Oh.
I remember it came out in Japan. I remember it came out in Europe. It might have digitally came out in North America. I don't remember.
So what you're telling me is they've exhausted the entire Wii U library except for Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know who played that game? This guy.
Wow.
If you want to borrow my Wii
No.
U,
No.
I got it all bagged up,
No.
ready to go.
Nope.
You sure?
The nope.
It's a good console.
No.
All right, let me sell you on it. All right, you
I
got a
don't-
second screen. The second screen is your map.
Ew.
Strange Brigade. This is a co-op dungeon crawler. I don't give a shit.
No, neither do I.
And then the last one is Advanced Wars.
Advanced Wars.
Do you not remember what Advanced Wars is?
Yeah, this is the remake of
This
1
is the
and 2.
remake of 1 and 2. Was it Black Hole Sun? Black Hole
This
Rising?
game looks cool.
They've redone the models straight up.
However,
All 3D.
I feel like we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that like the impact would be so much greater if Metal Slug didn't steal their thunder the week before.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You are correct. Because
Yeah.
that still looks like a Metal Slug game.
Yeah.
And but I don't know, I would say those are different. Like, even though they're in the same genre, they're kind of different games.
Sure, but I feel like because Advanced Wars isn't like what they're doing here is not a new game,
Yeah, it's 1 and 2 remade.
right? Whereas Metal Slug is like, oh, this looks.
This is like,
cool.
hey man, you like Final Fantasy Tactics?
Yeah.
They're not going to make another one. Here's Metal Slug.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to make another Metal Slug game.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, that was the last one, and that was it for E3.
Wow, you're just gonna slight Nintendo's biggest announcement like
Which
that?
was
Zelda?
Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild. Did I not write down Breath of the Wild?
Wow. I was
Oh
like,
no, there's another page. I'm not done.
Oh, I
My
was
bad.
like, oh my god, how are
sorry.
you going to
I
slight
thought it was at
the
the-
biggest game?
I thought it was at the end of the Google Doc, but I was not. So
Wow.
Advanced Wars Remaster, December 3rd, coming out.
Okay.
After that, Hyrule Warriors,
Oh, they're DLC.
new expansion pass. Skyward Sword has a release date of July 16th.
Okay.
There is a new Game & Watch portable.
Oh yes,
And
Zelda.
fuck you, Vince,
Yeah.
specifically. Because you got me the Mario one
Now you gotta get the Zelda.
for Christmas. And now I gotta get the Zelda one. Because it comes with Zelda 1,
Yeah.
Zelda 2,
Mm-hmm.
the Game Boy version of Zelda's Link's Awakening,
Yep.
which I don't know why it's not just the Game Boy Color one, you fucks. And then it comes with a custom version of the Game & Watch game Vermin,
Yeah.
where you have Link as the character.
Yeah.
And it's got a clock on it.
Can't wait till they do the Metroid one.
November 12th, that comes out.
Mm.
And then, yeah, the biggest announcement, which honestly they showed the least of, so I think this is the worst announcement, Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. They
Yeah.
showed some more gameplay. They announced that it's the same map, but the castle is floating, and now the sky is a layer on of the map. 2022. And you can warp through solid objects now.
Mm-hmm.
When he warps through the fucking tower
Yeah.
to get to the... I don't know what's going on there.
It definitely looks like, oh, you know what? We really like Skyward Sword, but people didn't want to play that game. So let's try that concept again.
Yeah, people didn't like flying on a bird.
Yeah.
So what if we let you phase through objects?
Hearing that it's the same map is a little bit disappointing.
You know what? Those guys, they saw the Yakuza team.
Yeah.
And they're like, these guys have been using the same map for 4 generations.
Like, I get it. The Nintendo team, the Zelda team was hard at work. Like, we made this thing and like... But it's like, you're going to reuse the whole thing?
the whole thing.
Like-
What? No, I'm sure they'll change it.
No, I'm sure they will, but like, just hearing that announcement, it's just like, but why?
But you can go back to places you love. Like the cavern with Ganon's horse.
I guess a part of me is kind of like, well, it's a sequel. What did you expect? But also, I expected more. I
What?
don't know.
Yeah, what Zelda games had sequels?
Yeah, well,
Really?
Majora's Mask didn't bring you back to
Hyrule.
yeah.
It did use the exact same engine and everything else, basically.
But that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Like, you expect the gameplay and everything to follow suit, but like,
You're right. Majora's Mask is the superior game. It's true.
wow.
It's true.
That's-
You say it yourself.
that's
Said
one.
it yourself.
That's one way to twist
Yeah,
someone's. words.
even I can't.
You
say
know
that.
what? I guess it's like a racing game because fuck, every year it's the same tracks.
Zelda Horizon 4.
All right.
Do you want to play at Monaco?
Jeez. Okay. Now it's got clouds.
We got the Tokyo circuit. Oh
Wow.
shit, awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, exclusive to our Zelda game,
Oh,
the
man.
Nürburgring.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Breath of the Wild, it's still a ways off, but
That game was great. That game's good. Apparently, it's like a hipster thing now to like retroactively hate on Breath of the Wild.
it's a hip.
It's a hip thing to like all the Twitter kids are now like, Breath of the Wild wasn't actually that good.
Oh, of course it is. It's super popular.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That's what happens when you become like
When you
arguably
become the best Zelda game.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's wild. Haters gonna hate. You know, it's like T Swift said.
The one thing I have to say about the Nintendo conferences, and like I feel like I say this all the time, but like, yeah, Switch games look like ass. But when we got the Switch, the big value there was it's like playing a console game in your hand.
Yeah.
Do you still believe in that?
I
Because to me, the Switch is now, whether I play it on my TV or not, it is the competency of a handheld.
So the thing with the Switch now is I think that the Switch is the perfect case study of style over polygons.
But there is no style anymore.
That's what I'm saying. So what these people need to do is like for the Switch, if you're going to make this a less powerful console, like substantially less powerful, and it's going to be your main thing, like the games you're making on it have to have style over substance kind of
Listen,
thing.
I agree, but there is a limit to this. Like, as the rest of the world moves forward, like you can't mask it all behind style. Like at some point, it's just gonna be like, nah, sorry, it doesn't cut it anymore.
Dude, Okami still looks good. Like at least to me, Okami is still like one of the best looking games you can buy.
Okami looks cool. I'll give you that. It looks cool, but does it look like as awesome as if that game was developed in a more powerful system with that style? No.
Probably not. I wouldn't say
And
so.
that's my point. Like, the problem with like, as you play more games and you get used to things that like have like deeper worlds to explore and go down, like things like invisible walls, or like just the limitations of like how many polygons they can put put in an environment, they do become way more apparent now in these games.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
And like just, or like even physics based things, or just functionality of certain objects. Like I'm very interested to see if that Breath of the Wild 2 thing is going to be the exclusive to Switch Pro.
That'd be cool. I'd be down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at some of those games and I'm like, you're showing your age. Yeah. And I was looking at the Switch port of the Ninja Gaiden collection. It looks like dog shit.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Oof.
But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of games in developers that I think of like Vanillaware.
Yeah.
Where those games are basically ageless. And if you're gonna run this like less powerful game plan, like at least your first party games, you can't really control what third parties do, but your first party games, you really need to to stylize that shit. You need to hide the jank as much as possible, right? And really the only way I can see doing that is style. Like, yeah, fucking, I'm looking at some websites for like stylish video games, but like Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, that game still looks good.
Sure.
Right? And it's that hand-drawn style. Like, just be unique with it. Just kind of get out your comfort zone, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
So yeah, that's E3. Unless you want to talk about the biggest announcement at E3,
which was
Just Dance 2021, baby.
Wow. Wow.
Coming out on the Wii.
Wow.
I don't think it is. Wait, is it? Hold on. Just Dance 20.
All right. Zawi. He says Zawi.
Just Dance 2021
on Zawi.
No, it's not on the Wii anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the Google Stadia.
What?
Yeah. Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox Series X and S, Google Stadia.
That sounds wonderful.
That sounds like garbage.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, 2022 is the new one.
Cool.
Is that on the Wii?
Cool.
It's also not on the Wii.
All right then.
They should have released it on the Wii.
All right. Was that it for the games? Do we have any other like side announcements or?
Oh, they put Todrick Hall in Just Dance.
Who is that?
He's like a choreographer. YouTube. Remember the like gay show tune Disney skits that were popular on YouTube a couple years ago.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, it was like ghetto Disney or whatever.
Okay.
Those things.
Yeah.
He made those.
All right.
And now he's a choreographer.
Okay.
But yeah, there you go.
So that was it, eh?
Yeah, I wrote down everything in the showcases.
Yep.
There was like some other stuff in like Nintendo Treehouse. They had like a 25 half an hour minute demo of No More Heroes 3, which was cool. But I've been like kind of radio silent on that game until it comes out. I'm just waiting for it to come out now.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know.
So I guess that's it.
Yeah. Honestly, I think my most hyped game this whole E3 is 12 minutes.
Oh, the top down.
The top down. I've been waiting for that game forever.
Yeah, it looks alright.
I really hope that's good. And everything else is just kind of like, yeah, it's coming. I knew it was coming. I don't know if there was really anything this E3 that like blew me away.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't know if there's anything that I saw where I was like, I gotta have it now. Like, I can't wait to play that now. Like, no, there is not.
I thought that this was going to be the E3 where it was like the fucking little Bow Wow moment where he throws me a tissue box and he's like, what's this for? For when you blow your wad, man. And
Wow.
I thought it was going to be like that,
Wow.
but it wasn't.
Wow. Yeah, because like I think the most interesting thing for me, like the thing that I'm most excited for, is the thing they probably showed the least of, and we don't know anything about.
Which is
Starfield.
the fuck was that? What's Starfield?
The Bethesda game. You know, the Bethesda's
this
open
thing.
world space game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the most thing I'm excited for. But there's nothing to say there.
Yeah. Also, there was no Elder Scrolls.
Of course, because there's Starfield.
But I want Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, but I'd rather have space.
But I want Elder Scrolls.
You had 6 of those.
Listen, I only played 2 of them.
Well, that's
And
not...
I
Wait,
played the
is it 6?
beginning.
No, 5.
I played the
5,
beginning
5.
of Morrowind a bunch of times.
Okay, well, and you also have Fallout.
Yeah, but Fallout's not good anymore.
Ooh, how you gonna do them like that?
Because they made a bad game. They made Fallout 76.
You love 76.
I'd never... Listen, I'm saying it's bad, and I didn't even play it.
Oh, wow.
I'm making value judgments on games I never played.
So I can't wait to play... Or I want to see more Starfield. I think that's next year.
I forgot that this game was even announced.
Oh, I could not. It was just like, damn, Starfield.
All right.
Yeah, I
I
think that's
guess.
it. I mean, I guess realistically, the game that I probably will play, that I know at least I will try, is
Just Dance 2022?
No, is that Battlefield, because I feel like
Yeah,
I need to be part of that.
I will definitely come over and play that game on your PlayStation.
Why would I play on my PlayStation?
I will play it on your PC.
Play it on your PC.
No,
Why?
because that's gonna age my GPU can't handle it.
Just put it
probably.
on low.
Ugh.
Put it on low.
Turn all the shaders off.
Feel like you're 7 again.
Ugh, disgusting.
Trying to run on your floppy disk drive.
It'll be back to Battlefield 2 days where I turn off all the shadows so I can see in houses that are supposed to be shadowed.
It looks sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no. So that's pretty cool.
That's E3 for me.
Yeah, I don't really have any other thing or anything else to say on E3. E3 was another year of video game announcements. I think a lot of the thunder was stolen by the fact that Sony wasn't there, and leading up to E3, everyone kind of has their own little presentation about games.
Summer Game Show came out a week earlier.
Yeah, so it's kind of just like...
Do you see all the fucking Jeff Keighley tweets when E3 was like down?
No.
There was one where like the stream was down and it was like E3 will come right back, sorry for the trouble or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just Jeff Keighley has that picture with like the thinking emoji and it's like, Jeff, for fucking relax, all right?
Yeah.
Like you stole their idea.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I do think E3, or at least something resembling E3, will always be around.
Yeah.
But this year's relevance just kind of tanked.
Everyone knows Gamescom is where it's at, baby.
Who cares?
Leipzig, Germany.
Gross. I don't care about Gamescom.
We shall announce the games with utmost efficiency.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
What'd you do in your week?
Nothing.
I just saw you beat something.
I beat Mass Effect 2.
Stop playing old games.
Now I can start 3. I'm done.
You're done with 3?
No, I'm done with my week. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Like, listen, I beat Mass Effect 2. I ride my bike. That's my week.
Oh my god, you're so boring.
Yes.
I played PSO2.
Okay.
I got about the same distance in as I did in the beta.
Okay.
But this time I played the support. I rolled a support character. I have hard committed to anime girl head on a robot body.
Okay. Okay.
So I am the tallest that the robot class can be, with a giant anime head on it, and I play a support healer Tector.
All right.
So if you want to get healed by big robot mommy, come over.
Your fetishes, man.
I'll give you those big mommy robot milkers.
Wow. Wait, hold on. Did you pick like the male robot body? Or
Hell yeah, I did.
Okay.
The full Gundam body, like the
Okay.
thick one.
Okay. Okay.
And I put like the healer hat on.
Wow.
It's pretty great. But yeah, Tector's weird. You use like a mace. It's all upfront damage, like in melee damage, if you want to get your magic points back. But if you want to use magic, then you gotta retreat. So it's constantly switching back and forth between far and close attacks.
Interesting.
So you want to get in there to buff the melees, but then you want to get out of there to do magic.
I see.
Possibly freeze enemies and stuff. So it's cool. PSO is cool.
Cool.
I'm kind of worried because TJ told me that
Short.
not a lot of content right now.
Considering it's free, I can't blame him.
And also every time you like log in with your character, it's like, do you want to play PSO2 New Genesis or do you want to play PSO2?
Oh.
Right. So they know that like the content's a little light in New Genesis. So they're like, if you want to play all the other content, you can go here.
I see.
So yeah, that's a little disappointing. I think I might just wait, like unless everyone else wants to play together. Like I'm not gonna play by myself anymore.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. To be honest, I'm still stuck on like getting through my backlog of things I want to play. So
That's fair. That's fair.
You know?
That's fair.
like after Mass Effect, I got to do Horizon.
Zero Dawn.
Yep.
Why?
Because that.
Did you beat that game already?
Yeah, but I didn't do the DLC, and I have that remaster. So
Oh my god.
there's that Final Fantasy VII I got to play.
Intergrade
Yeah.
or whatever.
Like I got to.
I thought you don't get the intergrade if you have the PS4 version, which you have.
Yeah, but I got the free. But you have to buy Integrate anyway.
Oh, I thought intergrade came with it if you bought Final Fantasy VII on PS5.
No.
Oh. All right.
No.
Never mind.
But I have the PS5 upgrade
Okay.
because I have the disc version of 7.
So you're gonna replay?
Yeah.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
I still got to do Miles Morales on Spider-Man
Bruh,
because I had to.
playing all these old games.
I haven't played Miles Morales.
Why are you playing retro games?
Wait, that game's less than a year
The
old.
game's old now.
Came out in November.
It's not bleeding edge. It's last year.
You're still playing Apex. What are you talking
Shut up.
about? Yeah. And then like Formula 1 comes out in like 3 weeks, so
Yeah.
I'll be stuck doing that for the summer.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, play more Apex. There's a new ranked season. Spitfire is the only gun. Just pick Spitfire. If you can, double Spitfire.
Wow.
It's all you need. Just 50 bullet clips. Just unload on the enemy.
Wow.
Listen, it's in the game. It's not cheating if it's in the game. That's all I'm saying.
I'm no good at that. So do you only play as Rampart?
No. What?
To maximize the Spitfire.
I play as whoever I need to play as to get battle pass points.
Oh.
So right now it's a lot of Bangalore.
Oh, okay.
Bangalore's fucking boring.
No, Bangalore's awesome.
Bangalore's
What are
boring.
you talking about? You get the smoke, you get the run. It's all good.
Smoke is useless. The run is nuts.
The smoke is awesome.
The run is nuts.
The run's the best.
And her alt is whatever.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. That one sucks.
Her alt's what? Going out hot, or the fuck she says. I don't know.
All right.
But yeah, mostly I've been playing as Loba. Her ult is too useful,
Mhm.
and you get it immediately.
Mm.
And I don't know. I've been switching between like Bloodhound. I tried Horizon.
Yeah.
Bro, she got nerfed into the fucking ground.
Mm.
Oh my god, she's garbage.
Mm.
And then usually this isn't the case, but if there's not an Octane on my team, I might play a little Octane here and there.
Okay.
And that jump pad, again, too useful. I've had so many good Octanes on my team where they're just like, hey, those two are fighting guys. Boom! Get on the jump pad. We're fucking third partying these bitches. Let's
Yeah.
go. So that's been pretty fun. And then the most of my time, which is like 3-4 hours outside of school, was playing Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh yeah, you bought that.
So
yeah.
Guilty Gear Strive came out. I bought it on the PC
Yeah.
to play with the boy who almost didn't buy it.
Okay.
Blame it. I had to like convince him, like, just buy the game.
All right.
Just buy it. That game, I will get the bad out of the way first.
I tried watching you guys play this game.
The
You guys got it the day of, and I
watched us trying to
I
get
signed on to
together.
Discord. I'm gonna watch these boys play.
You watched us play the lobbies.
Yeah,
baby.
you guys did not play anything.
When they were talking about, or they as in the fighting game community, when they were talking about issues with the lobby, I was like, I don't get it. Like the little lobby system's pretty cool. You like have your 2D avatar. You're in like a kind of an arcade type situation. You can like pick who you want to fight. I like it. I'm down. But what was really the problem was getting into said lobbies.
Oh.
So once you actually get a game is sick.
Yeah.
Getting into a game is a pain in the fucking
So is there
ass.
just no like matchmaking?
There is matchmaking. You can go into training mode and just set it to auto match
Okay.
if you want to. But what me and the boys were trying to do was to set up a private lobby.
And you can't do that.
You can set it up,
Oh.
right? But can anybody join it? I've had absolutely 0 times where we've set up a private lobby and the code that you input to get into said private lobby has worked.
Whoa. Can't just join my friend?
You invite people through Steam. It allows you to invite people. Join my game. You click on the button, it doesn't do anything. So there are some problemos with the PC version of matchmaking in that game.
Does the console one work fine?
I've heard it works better. I heard it's not absolute garbage.
Okay.
But and there's some other like kind of it's some weird choices where your ranked system is like you're ascending a tower.
Okay.
And so the more wins you get, the higher floors you're allowed to be on. And if you say you're on floor 6 and you promote to floor 7, it automatically kicks you out of whatever match you are in. So even if it was like I beat him best of 1 and I wanted to run a set of best of 3, it's like, nah, you're too good. Get out of this floor, you fuck.
Interesting.
And
okay.
It just kicks you out.
All right.
And that's only a problem because connecting to online takes for fucking ever.
Oh.
It's like a minute and a half to just staring at a screen that says connecting to server.
I see.
Yeah, so that kind of sucks. But the positive of the game is that the actual game is fucking awesome. Guilty Gear Strive, much to Guilty Gear veteran chagrin, is much more approachable than any Guilty Gear that I've seen. I would argue that it's almost on par with Street Fighter V in terms of accessibility.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of big damage, short games. Rounds go like this.
Yeah.
And there's a new wall break mechanic.
Yeah.
So how that usually in a fighting game, if you get put in the corner,
Stop.
kind of like your punishment.
Yeah.
Like, don't get stuck in the corner, you dumb bitch, right? Yeah. This is what you got to deal with now. You got to deal with the mix-ups. But in Strive, if you get hit in the corner enough, you do a wall stick, which is a Guilty Gear staple. But now, if you hit someone while they're stuck to the wall, they break through the wall and you go to another stage.
Oh.
So you take a little bit of extra damage on a wall break, but the big thing is that your opponent gains a positive bonus. And what that does is that you just start passively gaining super meter for a short amount of time. And so it's a pretty big bonus. Like when you get a wall stick, if you have super, you want to super them through the wall because you will basically get another super meter back through your positive bonus. Like there's no downside to supering someone through the wall.
Oh.
And the game is unforgiving, let's say, with the amount of damage certain characters can do. Especially when you start playing better people who know combos, or you're playing like fucking paint eaters, like grappler players, who just like do one Potemkin Buster and it's like 60% of your life gone.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I've been playing a character named Anji Mito.
Yeah. Fans.
The fanboy. He's get it? It's a fanboy. His whole thing is that he has a move called Fujin, where he does like the Akira shoulder thrust.
Yeah.
But from Fujin, you can press any of the 4 buttons, and you'll do a follow-up. So one's like a leap forward, one is a jump and you throw fans at somebody, other one is a low sweep, and the other one is an overhead.
Sounds about right.
And it is all about getting someone into a hard knockdown, which means they can't recover quickly.
Yep.
And then you start your mix-up. Either you throw out your really slow projectile, which is a butterfly, where if you block it, it turns into an eagle and comes back down on you, so you really can't move.
All right.
Or you got to air block the second hit.
Okay.
You can grab to do combos. It's all about making certain reads and hitting your opponent where they're not expecting it. And this is really important because Anji has no reliable reversals. He has a reversal super, which costs 50 meter, and if you miss it, you just lose 50 meter.
Yep.
But he has no uppercut. He has nothing that can be used as like just a wake up super type or a wake up reliable reversal.
That sucks.
It does suck, but like the trade off is that if I get you down, you are in mix up city. And you don't know what way I'm coming from. I'm just making you guess like a 33% chance, 25% chance every time. So it's pretty entertaining. What was the one thing he has? So his other unique thing is during any of his special moves, except for Fireball, the Shitsu, he can guard point. So what he does is that he takes his fans and he spins around while moving forward. And if any attack other than a grab hits him, he will guard point through it. The game will freeze, he'll spin through it, and then you get advantage. So while your opponent is still in his attack animation, you get to counter. And so it's like, oh, you thought it was your turn? Spin! And then you put them back in the mix-up and stuff like that. I don't see fucking anybody playing him. Oh. Nobody plays him. But it's been to my advantage because at that point nobody knows the matchup. Yeah. So you go into a match and then it's just like, guess this shit. You don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. But there's some Guilty Gear vets in there who are crushing it. Faced against Axel Lowe, who's like the Dulcim of Guilty Gear. And it was so hard to get in. It was a pain in the fucking ass to
just
get
kept in. You away?
Yeah, just kept you away.
Just zoning you.
He has one super where when he activates it, he gets glowing hands. Yeah. And the other one, he activates it again, and he just freezes time. Oh. Dio style. And if you're not blocking when he freezes the time, that's just free damage. You're just fucked.
That sucks.
Yeah. So there are times where like I've been trying to put on the pressure, and like I'll be mid spin, and he'll do time stop,
and then you just stop.
And I'm just like, fuck me. And then, or I'm like mid Fujin ending, and then I'm just get fucked. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's a fun game overall. It's brand new, so like I think. Was it the active player count was over like 35,000 concurrent players on Steam? Wow. Which is the highest for any fighting game, period. Yeah. And it's really popular. It seems like everyone's loving it. It's not insane. And it's a more accessible Guilty Gear. I'm having a lot of fun.
All right.
Yeah. The only other character I tried really was Negoryuki, the new character, the Black Samurai Vampire.
Oh, yeah.
So his whole thing is like he's got a long range. Yeah. He's a one-shot character. Yeah. So all of his moves do fuck tons of damage. Yeah. He can be fast, so you can like do an attack into like a warp and do all this other stuff. But every single one of his special moves fills up his like vampire blood gauge. And if that goes full, you go into a berserk mode. You lose your little mask. You just start draining life like so fucking fast. I think the first one you go into blood rage, if you're at full health, you will eventually lose 60% of your life. Wow. The only thing that can stop it is getting to the end of it. I believe a wall break does it, or if you do his like blood rage exclusive super, which is just you just take your samurai sword and you do a baseball swing. Oh. And it covers the full screen. Whoa. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But it's all about doing your special moves, getting in, and managing your blood gauge. So you have a command grab where you do a vampire bite, and then that sedates your bloodlust or your blood rage. Oh. And it brings it back down.
Oh, okay.
So you want to balance between keeping people out and like hitting people with normals. And then if you're going ham on the specials, you want to get in there, get the bite, get out. Yeah. And then rinse and repeat. He's pretty cool. it's just his blood meter fills up so fast that like I don't know how anybody plays this character.
Sounds like fun.
Go for it, do it. I'm down.
No, I'm not gonna play this game.
You're gonna play Stride? You gonna buy it right now?
No.
You got the 3000 series. You can play Stride.
I don't got a stick.
You don't need a stick. You play keyboard.
Gross.
It's got keyboard controls.
Gross. Gross.
So yeah, it's good. It's real good.
Wicked.
Yeah, and the story mode's a 5-hour anime.
Yeah, I heard the story mode's awesome.
It's a 5-hour anime.
Yeah.
You don't play it. It's a 5-hour anime.
I heard.
So yeah, that's been my week mainly. This latest semester is much busier than I thought it'd be.
Wicked.
So, yeah. I don't know, man. Like
good.
for my time in university, my first year classes have been harder than any other year classes.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's how they weed out the weak.
It's fucking dumb. You would think that the later classes would be harder. But yeah, like all the
They're doing you a service. They're like, you can't take it here, get out.
You can't take it here, you can't take it when it's easier here. What?
Exactly.
Like...
Exactly. If you're not gonna be focused when we start, then we're not gonna give you the opportunity.
And it's only harder because like in first year, all the TAs treat you like you're a absolute dumbass.
Yeah, it's to knock you back down because you're like, I was so smart, I got into university.
It's so dumb. It's so stupid. But yeah, like there's so much reading in this literature course I took. What a shocker.
I was gonna say, wait, what?
Yeah. But my whole course has been communications, and like this first year course has the most reading out of anything. Like even my third year courses and stuff. Even my fourth year course that I'm taking at the same time, in parallel, is less work.
Wicked.
Than this first year course. It's ridiculous.
Cool.
But yeah, I learned that apparently there's a theory out there. You know Homer? The guy who writes all the stuff.
The Odyssey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Iliad, the Odyssey, the guy who writes all the stories and shit. Apparently there's a theory out there that there wasn't just one Homer.
That would make so much sense.
Yeah. They think that, or like a certain subsect of people think that there are multiple Homers.
Okay.
And that the Homer they attribute it to is a band of people who did like oral storytelling in ancient Roman times.
Cool. So like the Backstreet Boys.
Kinda, yeah.
All right, wicked.
So if you wanted your Joey Fatone of the ancient Greece,
Okay.
was he part of the Backstreet Boys?
Yep.
All right.
No, he wasn't.
NSYNC?
Yep.
All right. Whatever. I don't know who's in the Backstreet Boys. One of the Carters.
Nick
Carter. Yeah.
Brian.
Who's
Kevin?
Brian?
AJ? Howie?
How do you know this? How do you know this?
I can tell you the NSYNC ones too.
Go.
No, I don't want to.
Do it.
No,
I gave you. You know 2 of them at least.
No, I don't need to.
That's 50%.
No, I don't need to.
Who voiced Sephiroth?
Lance.
There you go. So yeah, there was that, and I don't know, the ancient classics like the Greek shit.
Yeah.
Is pretty cool, but when you start to realize that it's just hero good, bad guy put hero in bad situation, and then hero do good thing and then die tragically. Like that's every story, and you're like, all right. No wonder I stopped fucking...
That is the hero's tale.
Yeah, the hero's journey, baby. Yeah, like I remember a couple years ago I tried to read the Iliad. And I was reading it. And so people were like, the Odyssey is like pretty generic. The Iliad's more interesting. So I was like, okay, I'll just skip the Odyssey. And the Iliad, like I read, I want to say the first third of that book. And the whole time the story's just like, hey bro, your dad's fucking sick. In that last book, he crushed it. Destroyed everybody. You, dog shit. You're trash. You're not going to amount to nothing. I'm like, what is this book? This whole book is just people, like, God's dunking on this mortal for not being as cool as his dad. And I just stopped reading it. So
yeah, man. That's how life works.
Not as cool as your dad.
Yeah, that's the moral of the story.
But I thought if you worked hard, you get what you want.
He clearly didn't.
Apparently, I guess. Yeah, shit. But yeah, the whole it's man, the gods are just fucking children.
Yeah,
they're children with absolute power and no accountability.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's wild what they do to each other and what they do to mortals. Zeus fucks everybody.
Sure does.
Absolutely everybody.
Yeah, man.
Hercules, there was one story, you know, who was the guy that went to hell and he played like the lute?
I can't remember.
It's like Odysseus, I think.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, he had a brother.
All right.
and that brother hit Hercules in the in the back with a fucking lute. So what I imagine is that it's like fucking WWE.
Yeah.
The guy comes up behind him, just cracks a lute over his back, and like Hercules was like, "Huh, you hit me with a lute, huh? Kind of hurt." You know what an appropriate response to this is? Murder. And so he just murders him in cold blood, and then he goes to court and he's like, self-defense, bro. And then the court's like, true facts, and they let him go. And I'm like, what is this story? Hercules is a nutcase. So yeah, it's fun, but
Hercules is grade A privilege.
Hercules is grade A privilege, 100%.
Yeah.
All that guy wants to do is live a life of debauchery, and the gods are just like, I don't know, man. What if he had to do like 12 trials? And he's like, fuck, I guess. You know what the history is behind Hercules having to do 12 trials?
What?
Do you know why specifically it is 12 trials?
No.
In the temple where they honor that person, those gods, there were only 12 spaces for the trials. So they made him 12 trials.
Wow.
That was it.
Wow.
They were just like, there's only 12 spaces here, dog.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, there's a lot of interesting things about those ancient Greeks. Those crazy, crazy kids. So yeah.
Wicked.
That's about it. You want to hear about media policy in Canada? I can tell you about that too.
Not particularly.
You want to learn about the CRTC?
Not interesting.
All right.
No, I'm good.
So anyways, no. But yeah, that's been my week.
Wicked. And that's been our show.
I feel like it's most a long one.
It was.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah.
Video games. They're still a thing.
Video games are cool. Now is the best time to play video games.
It's always the best time to play video games. And we'll probably talk about video games next week when you tune in to this podcast. So look forward to that. See ya.
Bye.